Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Slay the Spire. We're on Ascension level 5. Heal less after boss battles. I will miss you. I'll transform on this one, I think. Yeah, sure. I will miss you, full HP. It's a very valuable tool to have full HP as much as possible. 2 strikes, please. Oh, we gotcha. Ladies and gentlemen, we got you. It's very nice to have full HP after each boss fight. Saves you a lot of trouble. Honestly, I think I want Flurry of Blows. And let's see how this goes. The start of your turn, scry 3. I got some messages that say, hey, NL, you're sleeping on Perseverance. Sorry, not Perseverance, Third Eye. Perseverance sucks. I do think Third Eye is good enough. And I think we'll stall a little bit. Save our money, I guess is what I mean. Let's take Cursed Regret. It is dangerous, but it also, you know, it is what it is. I think I've learned a lot, believe it or not. I feel like I've learned a lot, at least, from the way that we've run our recent runs. In particular, I feel like we've learned that as this character, and maybe like as every character, offense almost always trumps defense, especially early when you gotta fight a lot of enemies. So, personally, I definitely do think I've gone a little bit too defensive with the Watcher most of the time, and am also like 1000% guilty of taking way too long. Hold on, get a G for 6. Why not? Taking way too long to switch into the Wrath stance. Really should be taking more advantage of that, you know, as often as possible. I think take Crescendo to give us a better opportunity to enter the Wrath state. We should be getting this card a lot. My thinking right now is that with Flurry of Blows, we can use that as a nice little value add, a little bit of extra, I don't know, man. I hate taking so much damage on this turn, but I guess we will do so, but not wake you up to take damage via Regret. We want to start in the Eruption stance. In fact, I was gonna say we'd rather start with like Vigilance, Flurry of Blows, Miracle, Eruption, Strike, Flurry of Blows. You might as well put a safety into your hand. We probably won't draw Vigilance again. We did! Oh, okay. Well, I do think we should enter Vigilance then. It's kind of a scary situation here. We'll just choose the right moment to pop out. I don't think Crescendo is the... I don't think this turn is the right moment. Let's put it that way. I think you do that, and you hit him for 7. Next turn, you pop, and you go freaking buck wild. So definitely Flurry of Blows, Crescendo, Flurry of Blows, Strike, Third Eye. We're really going to try to kill him next turn, so that involves, you know, obviously not drawing a bunch of crap. 12, 10, 10. Work with me here. You did not work with me, for the record. I do not feel worked with on this one. Look, it's a touch spiced, okay? But I think we're gonna kill this guy regardless. Definitely did. Hit me with an Evaluate for now. Obviously, we need a little bit more. Let's transform. We haven't really... we've added a few Defends, actually. Let's transform a Defend. It became another Evaluate, which is pretty much a strictly better Defend. Lantern strikes me as a decent relic. We're really just trying to survive right now. Just want the early scry. This is a very dangerous situation. Let's just call it like we see it, you know? I think we gotta... Honestly, I think we pop this, and I think we go to town on you. I think we actually like having the ability to enter calm more easily as well. But do we have enough damage to kill the enemies we expect to come in contact with? Yes and no. a little bit of yes and a little bit of no. I think, honestly, we should probably upgrade things that make it easier to kill you. To kill the boss, I should say. No, I mean, I know that this makes it cheaper now. We don't have really an energy problem with Eruption, in my opinion. I think we're better off upgrading, like, Deceive Reality so we get a better safety. But rather than fight the elite, we're definitely going to go to the shop. It's of utmost importance we remove Regret. I think it's also extremely important to get, like, Establishment if we can. And this is going to be a spiced fight, okay? I'm just letting you know. Because we also got Molten Egg, which is... Or this is not Molten, Alien Egg, that's it. Alien Egg is a fantastic card, and Establishment is really, really, really good as well. But this fight strikes me as being pretty dangerous, to be honest. And I'm super stoked we had a Thorns Potion. That actually makes a big difference. We're still taking damage, but that's okay. We gotta choose the right time to strike. 6 damage, okay. We can change stance here. You really want to see like a flurry of blows, though, if you're gonna do that. I think you could probably do it. And then just, you know, you hit him. Pop a Tranquility to go back into this stance. And we'll just get, we really want to play... I like Third Eye, don't get me wrong, but I want to get the free safety in hand whenever possible. So... Definitely Flurry of Blows is nice. Might as well get another free safety in hand for next turn. We'll just keep hitting you. The damage, we're basically letting this guy blow himself out. We should have pretty reasonable damage potential. It's the wrong card, just for the record. Should have pretty reasonable damage potential, but... You never know. Safety gives us a lot of room to work with, especially on this turn where this guy's not really doing much. You can just, you know, get out there and do something like that. Do another 40 damage or so to him. He is doing 32 this turn, which is pretty bad. I think you don't mind just re-entering the safe stance. And no real point to hitting him, so we might as well get some more draw into the deck. We seem fine, for sure. But, we're definitely killing him slowly. I think, more than anything else, this just indicates to me that the most important thing here... If we're not going to kill him... I don't think we can kill him. The most important thing here for us, I would say, like, without a doubt... Get rid of that garbage. Is for us to be able to get a good... Like a damage rare against this guy, or from this guy, would be of the utmost importance. Sure, lesson learned, but that's not really, like, even what I'm asking for. I'm asking more for, like, a signature move. If we have to go with Ragnarok, hopefully it just comes alongside, you know, an energy relic as well. We can't hold out too much longer here. Especially drawing... I think we might have died. Except when he... We're both gonna die. Wow. Wow, that hurts. We kind of had him. It just... At the last possible moment, he got us there. That hurts. I will choose a rare colorless card. Honestly, let's get Panache and try to make it work with like a Flurry of Blows or something ridiculous, you know? God, I hate Frailty. Get out of here with this Frailty. So that's my bad. I mean, honestly, I don't feel too bad about it because I felt like I tried to find offense wherever there was offense available, and, you know, they just didn't show up. That's my opinion, at least. Honestly, I really like Fasting. It gives us a counter to Frailty. think we do want an attack here, believe it or not. It's totally fine. Had to use a potion to do it, which is a little embarrassing, but... I'm not saying there was no way to win the previous run, by the way. Merely that, I felt like whatever we had tried to do kind of fell apart. So we like Panache, obviously. This guy, he's gonna hurt us pretty bad, though. We're starting very slow here. If we're not gonna kill you, we definitely have to exit stance and then kill you next turn. Taking 3 damage is pretty meaningless. Okay, so you're just gonna keep hitting me, which is taking 4 damage is still meaningless, but is starting to mean something. Gosh darn it. Offense, please. Some more offense. Still like crush joints, honestly. Okay, so step 1, remove the curse. I do like entering Wrath, but honestly, if we're gonna get Panache to work for us, we need to get some energy efficient cards. And we're gonna get a little aggro here. We don't really need 3 artifacts on this floor. If anything, I think maybe, I mean, Crush Joints obviously gets better, but making Eruption cheaper makes it a lot easier to hit the Panache trigger. Straight up, I think we'd rather just do that. Because we'd rather exit the stance on a turn where we have Eruption anyway, but... It's a bit dangerous. Well, it won't kill you, but this'll kill you. Okay, fair enough. I think we do need to protect. I know we haven't fought an elite yet. The elite is like the real test of whether or not we got something going here. Now I'm like, okay, vigilance, then eruption puts you on 2 energy. Definitely do not do that. You have no way to exit your stance. You will regret the decision immensely. I would not recommend. Yes, these are both extremely valuable. And then, did we get Panache to work there? I didn't actually see. Let's take a vault. It's a good rare, I think. Something that's nice for us to have. And buys us 1 really good free turn. You know, am I a coward? Perhaps, yes. But what's done on that one is done on that one. Might as well follow up. Taking 6 damage. Nice to get the retain card when I forgot that we had Unceasing Top. Unceasing Top early, my hope is that at least that gives me the memory to actually use it, because we're going to have it for like the whole run. Honestly, I think cheap cards are nice for us. Work very well with Panache. That hurts. Do we still... We have a guaranteed elite fight. So honestly, that might screw us pretty badly. We'll see, though. The dazes are not going to help, I'll tell you that much. I will tell you that much. I think you got to go hard on this turn. So let's go with the Dex Potion. Then go Vigilance, Eruption, just lucky. Keep that up, I guess. This will kill you. And then we might as well hold the Protect. I can't believe how well that worked for us. So, I mean, Vault is also pretty good, but I'm like, aren't we better off with, like, Strike, Follow-up, Strike? And then, at this point, I think an Empty Body is actually pretty sensible just to keep us out in front here. I'm surprised how well this is going to go. Definitely we want that. So don't play the defend, that way follow-up works for us next turn, not that it's likely to be too relevant. Take 1 damage to kill him, not a big deal. That went surprisingly well. Fossilized Helix and the regen potion is super good. I think Swivel actually strikes me as being interesting. Swivel plus intangible is what I got. Is what I'm thinking about. So if we play Vigilance, we'll go to 1. We play this, we go to... You're better off just doing this. And I love having Fossilized Helix, dude. That's such... It buys us this turn for free, which is hilarious. We'll play this just to make Crush Joints better. Definitely don't need that, I think. Something's happening on this run. Something's happening. Pocket Watch honestly doesn't strike me as being that useful, but I'm stoked to have Consecrate. Again, it makes Panache easier to work with. Kind of a thick deck for a run that's still, you know, in its infancy. Pocket Watch will give us some sick draw here. So we like Panache. We like Consecrate. Just Lucky gets a kill. We can afford to take 15 damage this turn, but I think I'd still rather just go Intangible, save that, and then we only have to strike you next turn. I still think we like Flurry of Blows. Dude, I think we should fight the Elite. We already fought these guys. I'm not saying that means we're set, but surely it's kind of it's a positive. We're not going to be able to play both, which is fine. I didn't expect to be able to play both, but it would have been nice for Panache, though. There's no doubt about that. Okay. I think you pop on this turn. So, honestly, we only have to get you to 10 HP. We should have used the Strength Potion. 12, 12, 8. It's 30. You're both going to be at 11 HP. I think you have to do it like this. It's a really nice draw, actually. Oh my god! I'm probably the luckiest person on planet Earth. Thank you very much, Unceasing Top. Very good fight. And Molten Egg is just beautiful. And sure, I will take an Empty Fist for another attack. Thank you for asking. And feeling extremely good, honestly. Feeling very nice. Probably want to go Crush Joints. That's my assessment on that one. Panache is a pretty important card for us. It's a great turn for Vault. I'm just trying to see if we want to do anything else. Slash if we can. Dude, we can totally, like, Consecrate, Swivel. I'm like, we can Eruption, Swivel, Vault. We're taking no damage still, but we're in the Eruption state. And we still have our Protect available. Seemed like a good opportunity to use Panache for me. No real point in playing our Defend, so I guess we'll just take the damage. We've done 140 and he's done 0, so I'm feeling okay. Might as well Vigilance, and that'll put... Oh no, it doesn't put it back in our hand yet. Fair enough. Well, we do want to Crush Joints. Probably Miracle, Empty Fist. Empty Body Fasting, I guess. Panache is doing... The extra damage from Panache probably seems small, but is pretty freaking helpful, to be honest. Look at how much faster... We're killing this guy like 10 turns faster than we did last time. So I think you definitely like that. We could have saved energy on it, but it's not like we can take the energy with us, so... I guess we play Swivel, and then it should carry over to the next turn. Which is something I honestly never really considered as being, like, a valuable part of the card. But now that I look at it, I'm like, you know what? It is pretty sweet. I think we want Judgment. We don't really roll a defensive deck, and to be honest, like for Alpha, and to be honest, it's already, like, a little thick. So I think we let enemies get a little stronger. And Judgment, it counters a lot of the hardest enemies right here. I think we should take no matter what, this is an elite heavy path. So I actually think start left, and then you can pivot if you, for whatever reason, end up taking way more damage than you expect early on. Hopefully that's not the case, though. I don't like spending a defend, but a defend to keep an artifact, I can definitely live with. Okay. We're going to have to wait for the second pass of Judgment. 13 damage, huh? Seems like a good turn to get you. Yeah, I think it's a good turn to get you. My honest to goodness reasoning is, if you don't play any skills, you know what you're drawing next turn, so we got nothing to worry about. It's tough, but I think Inner Peace is actually pretty good. Thing is, the K is not really a bad card. This is where you want early Judgment. Very lucky. Might as well start here, I guess. 12 block is like the perfect amount for us to actually be able to put up, which is pretty nice. And, okay, follow up. Strike, strike. Might as well enter Calm. It's not bad. A little overkill, now that I think about it. It's okay. Alright, you can tell when I get into the thinking pose. I feel like we got a pretty good situation. I get that Scry is free and would work better with Panache, but Bowling Bash is really just, it's this counter, basically. I think we should enter Calm and draw 3 cards. Fasting is irrelevant here, so I think we should actually draw more. And we're just hoping for, you know, some, it's very nice. Something to help us kind of bust open the situation. Panache worked there. Probably you save Miracle to try to make Panache work better in the future as well. Not a bad turn to enter Judgment as well, but it appears that will not happen. So we should definitely kill you. I think we should actually Miracle, Crush Joints, Consecrate, and we'll certainly Vault, which will actually kill you. We'll take 1 damage. It's meaningless, essentially. And you're dead. So again, very, very solid setup for us here. I think we don't add more cards. And we're super stoked to be having a chance against the elites here. It's totally fine to just play Vault. But I think I like Defend, Crush Joints, Miracle Vault. That way we get to save our artifact, and hopefully you won't be affected by the... Yeah, you're only going to take 22 no matter what, but still. I did want to see if I could somehow get you low enough. The only way we're going to be able to do that is via Snecko Eye. Well, we love that, don't get me wrong. So close. So now we got Snecko Eye, which is actually really dangerous in and of itself, but... So we're actually just going to take 8 straight up here. I don't think that wasn't really affected by Snecko Eye, honestly. Ah! I forgot we got it back. That might have been a Panache trigger as well. Anyway, you're dead. That went totally fine still. I think we'll probably just keep it cool here. And I think I will rest, even though it's an over rest, just to make sure we're good. And this is the worst enemy for us to fight, so I don't feel any mistake on that one. Guess we should have played this first. Very true. And then we've screwed it up just to an enormous magnitude here. You're still gonna hit me. Well, you're just gonna purge the artifact, but I'm okay with it. That's just our turn there. Very glad we rested right now. That's, if you want to know my honest opinion on how I'm feeling, that's my current feeling, is I think resting was very wise. Still 10 damage. I honestly think I am going to pop the strength potion. Probably should have done it earlier, slash, like, definitely should have done it earlier. Let's enter calm real quick. Then let's exit calm. We still have vaults. So let's... Should have played the strike first. That's just demonstrably correct. We gotta be real careful, because if we go into eruption and we don't kill you, which we wouldn't, we would die. So let's instead not do that. I'll play a miracle for 10 damage. It only takes 7. It's not really that bad. Very solid turn. Thank you for not drawing many wounds. I really appreciate it. I'm very interested in the idea of, you know, trying more zero-cost cards here. Kind of like the fact that you're in judgment range already. But we'll try to work you down. Ah, that's horrible. Not drawing any defense. I will maintain until, like, my end of days that it's just poor luck. We have enough defense in our deck. On an average run, you would expect to draw more than we're drawing. So let's start. We haven't played Panache yet. Start with just lucky, and, you know, we don't mind that being there. Just trying to get you where I need you to go. You know what I mean? Why play that now that I think of it? Just draw 3 cards. Consecrate is nice to get out there. It does suck to use Vault like this, but I can't deny that it is 22 damage, so... There's definitely a use. We're gonna need the rest again, for sure. And then we have an elite fight, but it should be... Assuming we live. Should be our AoE elite fight, which I think is as good as it gets. And thank God that worked out. Sure, I'll try rush down. I mean, we don't... You know what? Never mind. We do have a choice. We'd rather not fight the elites. Keep yourself alive. Don't be absolutely idiotic about it. It's a really bad start, honestly. Like, certainly I can't afford to enter the eruption state. Or can I? No, I can't. So instead, you end up playing follow-up for free. Please, when do you do your debuff turn? Excuse me, sir. I've been told there's a debuff turn happening at some point. You love the intangibility. You draw Judgment next turn? We don't draw Judgment next turn, that's okay. Start low. Hit high. Get rid of this, I don't want to see it. Okay, draw Judgment next turn? Did we draw Judgment turn 1? We might have drawn Judgment turn 1, in which case just ignore me. 12 damage. We don't really care about being in this stance, so we might as well pull that out there. 4 damage. Didn't play Panache, so... We are still taking 4 damage. Never mind. Didn't even see it. I think you kind of got to just chill out. Thank you for not being enemies. That's too risky. I thought about it. I honestly thought maybe, just maybe, there's something in there for us. Should have done this differently. I recognize, don't get me wrong. Thank God for oddly smooth stone. We actually get to preserve this, which is really nice. Why not do it this way? I don't think we're going to hit 5 here anyway. Very, very strong first turn. We could hit 5 here, but I don't think it's the right play. Personally, I just think you waited out on this one a little. Probably just go straight for the vaults. Okay, that was much better. I still think we're honestly just a little not defensive enough here. And our deck is, I don't know if it's too thick, but it's real thick. You're a tough enemy for us to crack here, too. Definitely we're going to drink that. I think this is a necessity. I will use a defend in order to purge one of your debuffs. Or rebuffs, whatever you want to call it. Might as well play Flurry of Blows. Well, we're not dead immediately, so that's nice. We're just very close. So, I mean, you know what has to be done here. We don't get a whole lot of credit for doing the exact thing that is essentially necessary in order for us to succeed, which in this case is being in the Judgment stance, or being in the Wrath stance as often as is humanly possible. So you love just a bowling bash there. And of course we do have to exit stance. Might as well exit like this, and then exit again. And we did get a panache trigger there. Should have used this in Wrath, but we're still doing fine. Not gonna get another panache trigger, so let's just consider that pretty positive, because honestly I think it was pretty positive. We'll enter Calm. I don't think the time is right to exit Calm, just to not be in Calm. Doesn't seem that useful to me. But this is just obviously horrible. We'd really like to draw that. The only way to draw that is to enter Wrath. Certain unique sense of irony there, I suppose. I think we're just quite literally dead. That's a 59 damage turn we cannot recover from. But an attempt was made. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. And I'll be back with more, of course. And I'll see you next time. See ya.